Hey everybody, come on in. This is just a little short sidebar just to show you what I am going to do with some leftover ham from last Sunday and some black beans. I just could not resist it. Now, if you have a good ham bone left over, like this one has lots of meat. So what I'm doing is just going in there and cutting that meat out of those cracks and crevices. And when I get to a point where the bone will break down, I think it's about right. It's kind of moving there. So it probably breaks down somewhere along there. But I'm going to cut all the meat out. I'm going to get it ready for dropping into these beans when they get just about done. So now the beans, this is just a pound bag of black beans that I found laying around my cabinet, and I figured, you know what, that's what I need to do with those black beans. So what I did was I call it picking them, went through them, because you know sometimes dry beans have little rocks in them. Go through, make sure there's no little rocks. You just have to lay them out on a flat surface and just look through them real good. Put them in the colander, wash them up real good. And because I thought of this at the last minute, a way to quick cook them, cover them in some water. Gonna put about a teaspoon of salt in them. I'm going to run them through the microwave for about 20 minutes. That'll get them softened up. Then I'm going to take them and put them in a pan because I don't have the crock pot. So I couldn't do the crock pot because the crock pot is slow cooking as well. So what I'm going to do, like I said, is I'm going to put these in the microwave for about 20 minutes, and that'll soften them up somewhat. And then I'll put them into a pan and store to boil, and then I'll drop that ham bone, and we'll have us some good old black beans with ham. And I've got some other ham that I sliced also. So if I need extra meat in there. But this is going to be good. Either serve it over rice or, you know, a chunk of cornbread will go well with it. Slice some tomatoes and onions with it. And you got you a nice little dish for lunch, for dinner, whatever. This happens to be Sunday. So anybody that wants to dig in later on, they're welcome to it. So I'm going to see you in a little while when these beans get ready, and we'll talk about what they taste like. So, just wanted to tune in and say, hey, y'all. Hadn't talked to you in a little bit, so I hope you're having a God bless Sunday. You know we're going to tune in later with Sunday dinner, but this is just a little sidebar until I get Sunday dinner going. Sunday dinner this Sunday is going to be, you guessed it, I don't know if anybody let the cat out of the bag, fried chicken and waffles, which is real easy. So I got time to do some extra stuff here today. Anywho, y'all, hang on with me. Let me get these beans going, and we'll be back and talk about it. And I'll give you the approximate time it's going to take to get this particular dish on the table, either today or tomorrow. So hang on there with me. Okay, y'all, I got the biggest part of that ham cut off those bones. The bones I've put into a pot already, get them started boiling. The other thing that I'm going to be putting in these beans, I'm going to chop in a large onion for extra added flavor. And of course, you know, I got to put my dry seasoning there, my tablespoon of complete seasoning, teaspoon of, I'm just going to go ahead and chop my onions now because these are going to go in about midway the cooking process. And then they'll cook for the last 45 minutes of the cooking time. And I'm hoping these won't have to cook more than a couple hours, okay? So, got my meat and my onions ready to go. And then I'll get my dry seasoning into the water. Let's go right over here onto the stove. Okay. There it is, that meat, the rest of the bones, rather, I'm going to boil those, and then I'll put the meat in, the beans in when I take them out of the microwave after that 15 minutes of microwave time. So I'm just going to cover it. Got my tablespoon of complete seasoning, a teaspoon of black pepper, and a teaspoon of garlic powder. And we're going to have us a good old pot of black beans to go with some rice or to eat with cornbread, whichever one we prefer. So hang in there, y'all. Okay, y'all, these black beans are really smoking. Got them cooking, y'all. They're just about ready. And like I said, make sure if you're going to cook them quickly like I had to do without soaking them overnight, cover them with water. Throw your little salt in there and microwave them for about 20 minutes, and that'll get them started real good for you. Now that I've got them to this point, we're going to go ahead and put the ham and the onions in. So remember, we chop up the onions. That's the ham. All that beauty out of that pot. The ham is in there. And I've got more ham over here that I was going to do ham biscuits. And when I talked to Tansy, she said, "Oh, Mom, you need to load that pot up with all that ham." So I'm going to go ahead and keep me a couple slices for ham biscuits, because I love ham biscuits. Don't you just love a good old hot butter biscuit with a piece of country ham in it? Woohoo, yes. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, this is the ham, some of the ham that I had sliced for ham biscuits and whatever. I'm just going to go ahead and drop them right over into the pot there. And we're going to have us a pot that is loaded, a pot of black beans. And this is like typically what I used to cook when the kids were smaller. It's been so long since I did this, they've probably forgotten. It was black beans and pork. And I think that's a Puerto Rican dish if I'm not mistaken. But I love it. I think I learned it when I was in Spain. But it happens to be something when I was in Puerto Rico. Whew, Lord, I ate it every day, y'all. But this is going to be a good old pot of beans and ham. So it's going to cook. It has to cook for about another good hour. And then they will be ready and we'll have it on the table. Hopefully those beans are going to cook up and make a nice thick soup. And this is good, like I said, over rice or with a chunk of cornbread or something like that. However you want to do it, but I'm more than likely going to eat mine over rice. So we'll be back shortly. Okay, y'all, there it is. The black beans loaded with ham and onions and seasoning, ready to be served up if anybody wants them when they pull that flavor train in later on tonight. This is just one of those little side dishes that you can just put together right quick. It takes about a couple hours to cook, but it takes less than 10-15 minutes to get it boiling and on the stove. So you'll probably see these on the flavor train. If not, you'll see them tomorrow sometime with a piece of cornbread or over some rice. So until I cook again, which will be over here in a few minutes on the flavor train for Sunday dinner, because I haven't started Sunday dinner yet. So we get ready to get going with that. So listen, y'all, thank y'all for hanging out with me and these black beans. Until I cook again, keep those prayers going up so the blessings will continue to come down. So until I switch the camera over to Lou, see you in a minute.